hope you're having a good day. Obviously Father's Day, so there are many fathers that will be enjoying being pampered, etc. I hope. There will also be the other side, won't there? Which, you know, many people. I mean, these holidays, or way back in the day, I used to be a card shop manager, way back. But these holidays, they make a lot of money with the different Mother's Day, Father's Day, etc. And obviously it's geared around people that know their father or are with their father. They have a good relationship with their father, etc., etc. So obviously there are many people that are not with their fathers. Their fathers have passed away. They have never met their father. They have a difficult relationship with their father, etc. So sending love to everybody who is not really interested in Father's Day, and totally understand why, because it can really change who you are, can't it? It can change how you react in the world. It can change the whole makeup of you as you are growing up. If you have not had a good relationship with your dad, or even if you haven't met them, I only say I know there are I know a few people that have never met their father. In my family, my father passed away when I was 12, and you know, I had siblings that were much younger. One was 3 months old, so they never feel like they met. So I'm truly grateful that I did. The other thing I will say is, you know, I mean, that in itself causes wounds within you as you are, you know, growing up, etc. And hopefully you're in a family situation where that was taken care of, and things were explained to you, and you were made to feel secure in yourself. And that doesn't always happen either. So deep wounds that can be caused just by, and obviously it flips the other way around. We can have deep wounds that are caused by not knowing your mother, or your mother has left you as a child, or, you know, just lots of different scenarios. And we must always realize that those scenarios can affect us. So I was going to just share with you. So I am middle-aged, okay, shall we say, and I am middle-aged. I'm going to live until I'm 110, so it's all good. I've got lots to do. I can't go before 110. I've got so much to do. Anyway, that's what I always say. So anyway, I don't know why I'm babbling on about that. So I had my, it's not big news. I had my awakening about 3.5 years ago now, and obviously I've been through the whole thing of Kundalini awakening and everything else. And obviously I still get energy downloads. Of course, I see visions. I had visions 2 nights ago that were brought through to me in a massive energy download. I'm you know, I'm not going to babble on about me. I'm connected to source. I see here, I feel tapping on my head, etc. Anyway, so but when you go through a spiritual awakening, it's not all roses, beautiful roses. It's not all flowers, bells, whistles, and you know, suddenly connected to spirit or source, and everything is amazing. You'd go through deep, huge. I can't speak today. I don't know why. Deep healing. Okay, and you can go to practitioners and stuff. I've spoken about this before, and you can have that brought on. Okay, I've chosen to, and I'm just thinking, you know, if I wanted to go even deeper, maybe I would see someone for some help, or sound baths and stuff. I try and listen to frequencies for my chakras. I don't want to babble, but so you go through healing. Okay, you release lots of hurt from this lifetime and previous lifetimes, because you're getting all that negative energy out, so that good energy can enter your body. And obviously you're working on becoming, you're a light being, so you're trying to get back to being a balanced light being before all the hurt happened. Does that make sense? So like a year ago, so I was 12 when my dad passed away, and I just thought I would share this. So the healing process comes in waves. It's like layers, like peeling an onion, almost. So you have a layer of hurt and stuff that comes up to be healed. And I've said this before, but for the first year I pretty much cried a lot. I hid that from everyone, and I was still you know, still going about my day-to-day business, and until that ended, and then still carrying on doing my day-to-day stuff, supporting my children, etc., but pretty much just crying a lot as things were coming out. I had feelings that I had to release, and you know, just lots of stuff I had to let go of. So I thought when I was 12, I had obviously spent a few years getting over the passing of my father, and he went out one morning and he just didn't come home because he had gone somewhere and was in someone's house and just had a massive heart attack and just was gone in a second. He was actually laughing at a joke. So the best way, I think, to just suddenly go. He was there 1 minute, gone the next, laughing. So anyway, so I thought I had dealt with that for a very long time. I had dealt with that, and there was a lot of things spiritually that happened around that also. And then about a year ago, I was driving in my car, and I was talking to someone about something. I can't even remember what it was, and I just said, "Well, at least they came home," you know. And I said, because my dad didn't come home. Now, this is a year ago. I wasn't expecting this at all. And just from the deep depths of my soul, a massive kind of sob came up, and I just burst into tears, and I was sobbing like it had happened yesterday. And I had to pull over because I couldn't see. I was trying to drive and I couldn't see. And it was a huge release of something that had been buried way deep inside. And I just sobbed, and then I felt much lighter afterwards. And I'm just trying to point out to you, you know, I've been through a lot of healing the last 3 years, and I'm feeling really good now. I'm feeling really good, and I'm trying to help others do the same. You know, just be there for people that are going through the same. So if you want to reach out to me, I do offer links on my stand store, but I don't want to talk about that now. But just click on there and book an appointment with me, and we can have a chat like this. But anyway, so there can be deep wounds that you may not even realise are there, okay, that are there affecting how you are in your day-to-day life, and you don't even realise, and you've buried them deep down inside. And when you have an awakening, they come back up for you to feel, process, transmute, and let go of. So I'm just sending so much love to anybody who is going through Father's Day and just angry, bitter, sad, whatever it is, just, you know, sending you all so much love, because it can affect you really badly and it can affect who you are. So just sending you so much love. I am now going to pull an oracle card to see if there's a message for any of us out here today. I wanted to share that, and that, you know, you are loved, whoever you are, by the universe. Okay, right, I will just pull an oracle card now. So I've got my deck here. Okay, so let's pull these cards. I meant to say, when I had the first year and I was just crying a lot, I went to a spiritualist church. I had a reading from my cousin, who sadly has passed away now. She was, you know, my lovely cousin. She was a medium, and she, I have a massive family, huge family. I didn't even realise she was a full-blown medium until I went to her, because I had been triggered into my awakening and I wanted some questions answered. Anyway, I went to a spiritualist church, and there are mediums that go and just give messages to people. They're lovely places, and they just give messages to people. And they said that my family had come through with a massive handkerchief. They were like, so they've come through with a huge handkerchief, and they said that you've been crying a lot and this is for you. And I was like, oh, thank you. Yes, I have been crying quite a bit. But, you know, I had to get it all out. And it takes time. I have to get it all out. So I'm not sure it's all out yet. We'll see, won't we? We'll find out as time goes on. But, yeah. Awakening is not just love and light. It's, there's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot of releasing. There's a lot of learning. Always learning. And actually, I'm really grateful, because I'm learning so much now, and I have so much that I want to do. So, right, I'm going to stop babbling, because I don't know why I'm talking so much this evening. Anything for anybody watching this evening, anything that we would like to share with them as a message going forwards? There's a message going forwards today, please. Okay, so we have got Plunge. I have seen this card before. Oh, go that way. So there's somebody there, if you can see, diving into a pool of water, taking the plunge. Okay. Interesting, because yesterday we had on the threshold from my other deck, Now we have Plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it and dive in. How strange. Right. Well, not strange at all. The Healing Waters Oracle Guidebook. Okay. So just find Plunge. So yeah, so yesterday was being on the threshold of something, making a decision about something, and now about taking plunge. Okay. That's the rainbow. I saw a lovely, lovely, I thought it was a dragonfly, but it was, oh, what are they called? I've forgotten the name now. It was bright blue. It was smaller, bright blue, and it was a, you probably know, you can just comment below, a damselfly, a damselfly. It was beautiful. Really bright blue wings and body. It was gorgeous. Anyway, okay, so don't hold back. It's time. Go for it and dive in. Don't falter as you approach the water. Dive right on in, head first. Don't rest. No, don't resist. Sorry, don't resist. You've been working. I was going to say that's not right because you should just take a pause. You've been working for this for a long time. You're ready. Go for it. The answer is yes. This is a card of confirmation and clarity. It's an invitation to take the plunge and say yes. If you're someone who prefers to wait for permission or a timely invitation, you could consider this card's message just that. There are times for waiting, for restoring and for repairing. This is not one of those times. It doesn't necessarily mean that you feel completely prepared or fully confident. Those who dive in rarely do, but their attachment to resistance becomes less than their desire for the new. Maybe this is what's happening for you. If you don't feel ready, remember that so-called giant leaps are rarely that in reality. In most cases, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of baby steps taken day after day in the direction of a dream. Whatever it is that you most desire, the signs are pointing you in that direction. Now take a deep breath and a great big run up and take the plunge. And then it says, if you weren't worried about it not working out, what would you plunge right into now? So, yeah, interesting. So yesterday we had on the threshold, so that was thinking about taking the plunge, deciding, you know, planning if you're not sure, etc. And today it's take the plunge. So lovely message for people out there. I do say, and this is just, you know, I've been asked before, should people put themselves out, and it's extremely difficult, I have to say, should people put themselves out there? So if you want something different to change in your job, if you want to tell someone that you like them, if you want to, you know, create a different house to live in or anything else, a lot of the time people sit on their hands, or they just sit and procrastinate and are worried that if they say that thing, what is going to happen? And that take the plunge is precisely that. If we don't say, if we don't take the risk, if we don't put ourselves out there, nothing will ever change. Everything will always stay the same. Okay, we have to do things and make ourselves uncomfortable, because it's in the uncomfortable moments, it's in the you know, learning, growing and purging past hurts, etc. It's in the difficult times that we grow and change things, and in the good times we enjoy them. So just a little message there. So just, if you feel it, take the plunge, put it out there, and just you never know, do you? You never know. You could be living in a completely different house in a year's time. Your job could have completely changed. So just do it, okay? Okay, sending lots of love to you all, and I will speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye.